Matthew Golden could be the first wide receiver selected tomorrow night. He could be a Dallas Cowboy by the time it is all said and done, unless the Dallas Cowboys make a huge maneuver.
Oh, baby.
Now, you know what I've been counseling around these parts.
Yeah.
And not just here. I went on First Take as part of the NFL Network / ESPN crossover.
I know.
You know? Yeah. Back in the day, you remember when, I don't know, I should look this stuff up. You remember when the cast of Family Ties crossed over with, I don't know, whatever the hell
I tried to look that up. I don't think you have that right.
There's been crossover between sitcoms throughout television history, sir, so don't even worry about it. I mentioned on First Take, I keep talking about it. Dallas, make a big splash, please. Make a big splash and go from 12 to 2. Every mock draft would explode. Every single talking head would have an explosion like the movie Scanners. That's an 80s reference. Heads would explode, okay? And Dallas would absolutely put themselves on a map in a way that they haven't been in a while. And I understand, the Dallas Cowboys, everybody talks about them, spelling my name right. Everybody talks about them being disappointing. Everybody talks about them not going ahead and doing the splashy moves like back in the day.
True that.
Jerry Jones had this to say. Now, it's not on camera because this was after the press conference.
Right.
Okay, because Jerry talks.
A lot.
And we oblige in the media. Pop it up on the screen here. We're looking at two things that could happen before or after the draft. Two pretty substantive trades been working on today.
Oh, my God.
Jerry.
You don't say, Jerry.
No. Jerry. But I feel like Jon Stewart. Meet me at camera one. Jerry. The substantive thing needs to be a lot of substantive draft choices sent to Cleveland. Give him the Godfather offer. Put the friggin' horse's head in their bed and say, this is it. I need your signature on that piece of paper. And they're not going to look at you and say they're no band leader, okay? They're going to say, we got it. We will take all those draft choices. We coughed up so many for Deshaun Watson. And I understand it won't be that expensive as it was to go get Deshaun Watson as the Texans made it on the Browns. Go get Travis Hunter. Bro. And I say that to you because you represent all Dallas Cowboys.
I thought you called me bro because...
Oh, come on. No. I stepped in it. Sir, kind sir.
I'll take bro.
Okay, bro. Let's go.
I mean, you're getting me so hyped up for something that I know is
not going to happen.
I
know it's not going to happen either.
You know?
But I'm trying to speak it into existence. I spoke Sauce Gardner into existence.
Well, that you did. You definitely did.
Oh, it was definitely me. It wasn't the Jets making the proper evaluation.
You were on that early, though. You really were.
I spoke Jim Harbaugh out of the Michigan Wolverines into existence.
That you did.
Came on the air 10-plus years ago, and everyone, even Steve Bornstein, my rabbi for twice over, guy smart enough to hire me twice at ESPN and NFL Network. He's like, Richie, you got to stop talking about it. It's just ridiculous.
That's my favorite impression you do.
Howard told you to stop talking about
everybody.
it. I'm sure Schefter's here. He was like, you're nuts.
No, I'm sure I'm not even going to use my real estate with him. Well, maybe I will on that sort of stuff.
Rich, all I can say is if this does happen, I will build a statue to you myself. I will have this made.
Okay.
Because you deserve. Because
you'll commission it. You'll personally commission it. You must know. You know people, man. You're like the Forrest Gump of Los Angeles and the Rich Eisen Show.
It's true. I know people, but if you speak this into existence for me, oh my God.
Well, it's not just for you. It would be for me too. And for ESPN and ABC and anybody else who's covering the draft live.
Anyone with a microphone,
right? This would be.
Come on.
I don't even want to give myself hope that something like that could.
It's not going to happen. So
I don't know what is the other substantive trade that they're working on. What would after the draft be? I don't even know what after the draft would be. What would that be? Like, who's available after the draft?
So now I'm worried this trade might involve 11, and I don't want that to happen.
But no one's going to be trading substantive people after the draft for draft capital for next year's draft that you don't know where they land. Like, now's the time to make these deals.
You're trading 11 now for someone in the top 5.
Yeah. How about here I am telling the Dallas Cowboys to do something in what would be conventionally a timely fashion.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
What am I talking about?
It's like I said, it's Geppetto Jones. He still got us all doing his thing.
Ayuk, what other big players are available?
And apparently, word is that Jerry's pulling the votive candle treatment on Micah.
So he's setting them in the dark.
And again, for those who may not know, we had DeMarcus Ware on this program many moons ago. He's since appeared, but many moons ago we talked about how that Jerry likes to cut out the agent and just go directly to the player.
Yeah.
To have contractual conversations when they reach a certain level in the Dallas Cowboy hierarchy, and DeMarcus was pretty damn high in that, right?
Yep.
And Micah's there, and he said that you knew it was business when Jerry would call you in the office, cut out the agent, light votive candles around the office, turn down the lights, and have a serious conversation and get you to sign on the dotted line in the manner in which he is approving.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's doing that with Micah right now.
Right. Yeah.
Where they say they've agreed on a term and a dollar but haven't signed yet, which means what the hell? Meaning that's the entire concept around this. What are you going to do, Jerry? What are you going to do in Dallas? You know? So there's that.
I told you, you said this the other day, and I literally had a dream like 2 nights later. I told Brockman that Travis Hunter went for a punt return kickoff, a pick, and he caught a touchdown all in the same game. And I'm like, this is incredible.
It would take the 12th overall pick. It would take Dallas's second-round pick this year as well. And then they're still about 1,000 points shy or 800 points shy on the draft points chart that you can refer to and say, these are the draft choices that are assigned a certain amount of points, and you put them all together, and the other team is supposed to agree that that's fair because it's on the points chart. And then there's another team like, say, Cleveland saying, yeah, it's still not enough because this is Travis Hunter. You got to add a player, got to add this. It would be expensive to go from 12 to 2.
Is that the points chart you have up, right?
It's a chart
It's
that I just
a
found.
points
It's
chart.
a points chart.
I don't know if there's a general points chart that we can ask that of Brian Gutekunst. Like, what is this points chart? And
So,
do you
for
actually
example,
follow it?
the number 1 overall pick is 3,000 points. The second pick is 2,600 points.
So Dallas, the 12th overall pick, if I'm not mistaken, is 1,200.
1,200 points.
Right. So you're now 1,400 away. How much is the Dallas second round pick? Right.
Dallas second round pick is 460 points.
See now you're
Third round 210 and so on.
Right. You got to dip into next year's pool of picks or
be worth it.
Use an actual position player to cough up in a manner that Cleveland approves. Obviously, to move down to 12. I mean, that's a long way to go.
Yeah.
But it's doable. It's not out of the realm. What else could he be talking about substantive trade?
With him, it could be anything.
When you're moving up, it could be you're moving up to 6 or 7 or something like
He
that.
honestly could be talking about getting a new yacht. Like we have
No, stop it. He's talking clearly about the draft, Chris.
We don't know that.
I know.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.